Today, I just want to say a few words. Always be yourself, always be true to yourself, and be authentically you. And just know that the people who are supposed to be in your life, anything that you do, those people will be attracted to what you do. So continue to be you, continue to be yourself, and to show people that the only validation that you need and approval that you need is God's approval and your approval. You focus on those two things, everything will soon flow to you. So it has worked for me so far. So be yourself, do you, for you. The right people are for you will gravitate to you. So today, I was talking to my uncle, all right? And he told me, he said, you always need to have a plan to get whatever you're trying to get to. Doesn't matter how big, doesn't matter how small. You always need to have a plan of what you're trying to do, all right? So for instance, this year's almost up, right? So what are the plans or projects that you have that you can be working on now to hopefully accomplish next year, right? What is the steps that you need to take, So, like, I have a big project coming up next year, right? And I need to prepare myself and have a plan, a game plan, a strategy to deal with what I have to overcome and do next year, right? Some people don't know where I'm going, some people don't. If you don't, go on my page and scroll down and you see where I'll be heading next year for a project and to, of course, be on stage, But the goal is to be prepared, right? To have a plan to execute daily for that moment, right? The preparation, right? Everything you did from the beginning to where you are now is through your plan. You got a plan to be where you are today. Things happen, hardships, trials, and tribulations happen. But just like Floyd always says, a true champion always knows they know how to adjust, right? So if you are who you say you are, you must always be able to adjust and pivot in a direction to help you get to whatever plan or project that you're working on. It could be now, a couple weeks, a couple months, or next year. Right? What's your plan? Right? So that's today's message. What's your plan? It's been a while since I've been on here. Today's been had something very important on my mind. It's about documenting your process, showing people your work, showing people that you're actually involved in getting better in whatever you're doing, right? It's always good to show people and breaking things down on what you're doing, what you got going on. It's like, a movie. Like, invite people to your movie. Every time you post a video, as soon as you open the app, when you post that video, whatever you're doing, picture, you're bringing people into your world, right? So the best way is to document your process along the way and show people that your work along the way. So soon enough, they'll see, understand that your movie is the highlight reel of what you're doing, right? So don't be ashamed to document your process, and just know whatever people watch your content, whatever you're doing, is that you're bringing them to your movie, into your world. Keep that in mind. I just wanted to come here and say this and keep it simple. Whenever you have God's approval, everything else doesn't matter, and everything's going to happen according to God's will. Nobody can stop his time and whatever you have going on. So always keep that in mind, right? Is that things might take a little bit longer than expected, but just know there's always an appointed time. If it's God's will, it will unfold on his time. Keep that in mind.